virtual class of Municipal Corporation of Greater Mumbai Education Department. I am Mrs. Akshata Kale and today we will learn maths. Come on, we will begin our chapter.
Today's subject is Maths of Standard 4th and name of the chapter is Fractions. Dear children, this is part 3. Okay, we have already completed part 1 and part 2 of this lesson, isn't it? In part 1, we have studied about the meaning of the fractions, how to read and how to write the fractions, isn't it? And in part 2, we added the given fractions and also we learnt about the mixed fractions, isn't it? Today, in part 3, we will go through about the comparing of the fractions, how to do the comparison and how to tell which is bigger and which is smaller in the given fractions. Okay? Mixed fractions and reading. Here you can see 3 mixed fractions. Okay? We will try to read these given fractions. See, this is first one, 12, that is whole, isn't it? 12, 1 upon 3. This is a fraction. 12 is whole, so 12, 1 upon 3. Second one is 8, and you know 1 upon 4 means a quarter, isn't it? So we can use this word here. So we can write here 8 and a quarter. If half is there, then you can say 8 and a half. Got this? Okay, we will move to the third one. Here 2 and 5 upon 11 or 2, 5 upon 11. Got this? Like this you have to read the given mixed fractions. Okay? Write in fraction form and color the given portion. See here, it is given 5 upon 7. Here 5 is in the numerator and 7 is in denominator. That we know, isn't it? The upper number is numerator and the number below the line is called denominator. Okay, what they said? We have to color the given portion. Yes, dear children, there will be 7 equal parts because denominator is 7, isn't it? We have to color 5 parts. So we will color slowly here 5 parts. Yes, correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts we have colored. Got this? Second one, 2 upon 3. 2 upon 3. Here also we will shade 2 parts out of 3 parts. Okay. Next one is 6 upon 10. Here we will write 6 above the line and 10 below the line. And there are total 10 parts in a figure. Right? Out of them we have to shade 6 parts because it is given. This all you know, isn't it? Now, proper fractions. This is a new thing. See, dear children, this is 3 upon 5. This is 20 upon 24. 10 upon 12. 13 upon 15. Yes, here 4 fractions are given. Please observe the numerator and denominator. See here, numerator is 3 and denominator is 5. Means numerator is smaller than denominator. Here 20 and 24, 10 and 12, 13 and 15. In all the 4 cases, numerator is smaller than denominator. So, if in the fraction numerator is smaller than denominator, then it is called as proper fractions. Remember, when numerator is smaller than denominator, then it is called as proper fractions. Vice versa, it is called improper. We'll see through the examples. 7 upon 5, 28 upon 24, 16 upon 12, 16 upon 50. Yes, here you can see that numerators are bigger than denominators. See, here 7 is larger than 5, 28 is larger than 24, right? 16 is larger than 12, and here also 16 is larger than 15. Here what we can write here, numerators are bigger than denominator. Then it is called as improper fractions. Okay, very easy. Proper means numerator is small and improper means numerator is larger than the denominator. Okay. Here comparing like fractions. Like fractions means with same denominators. Okay. See here. Please observe this. How many total parts are there in this figure? 6. Isn't it? And how many shaded? 1. Right? So we will write this in the fraction form, that is 1 upon 6. Correct? Next one. See here again 6 equal parts are there, but 2 parts are shaded. So 2 upon 6. Okay. Next one. Same 6 parts are there. Out of them 3 parts are shaded. We will compare all these. Okay. Next again 6 parts. Out of them 4 parts are colored. So 4 upon 6. In the next one, same, again 6 parts are there. Out of them 5 parts are colored. Right? Next one, 6 parts are there and all the 6 parts are colored. Got this, children? Here we are increasing the coloring part. In first one only 1 part, then 2 parts, 3 parts, 4 parts, then 5 parts, and all the 6 parts means whole figure is colored. Whole figure means 6 upon 6. That is nothing but full color. Okay, whole it is colored. Okay, please remember this. Okay, these figures, and here we call this as like fractions because all have denominator 6, because in each figure it is divided into 6 equal parts, isn't it? So these are called as like fractions. Now 1 upon 6 and 2 upon 6. You have to remember the shaded color. Come on, tell me which is bigger. Which fraction shows more shaded color? Yes, very good. 2 upon 6. Correct? Here also we will write all these. Okay, come on, tell me now. Yes, here 2 upon 6 is greater than 1 upon 6 because in the first only one part is colored, and in 2 upon 6 two parts are colored, and in 3 upon 6 it is bigger than this one because 3 parts are colored, isn't it? Now again here also we can see the same relation. 4 upon 6 is larger than 3 upon 6 because here 4 parts are colored. This also 5 upon 6 is larger than 4 upon 6, and you know this 6 upon 6 means whole figure, correct? That is total, only full one, that is bigger than 5 upon 6, isn't it? So we can write like this: the fraction with greater numerator is the greater fraction in the like fractions, correct? Greater is the numerator. Here you can see greater is the numerator. Greater is the fraction because all the denominators are same. Okay. These are called like fractions. Now dear children, comparing like fractions. See this. Three figures are given. First one, in circle, it is divided into 8 equal parts and out of them 3 parts are shaded. Same circle, 5 parts are shaded. Same circle, here 7 parts are shaded. You can observe the shaded portion. Got this? Now we will write which is bigger and which is smaller fraction among these three by observing the shaded part, by observing the figures. Okay. See, this is 3 upon 8, means 3 parts are shaded among 8 parts. Now 7 upon 8, see this figure. 7 parts are colored out of 8 parts. Come on, tell me which is bigger, 7 upon 8 or 3 upon 8? Yes, 7 upon 8 is bigger. Very good. You know this symbol, right? Greater than. Correct? 7 upon 8 is greater than 3 upon 8. Otherwise, 3 upon 8 is smaller than 7 upon 8. See this crocodile mouth. It opens towards the greater number. Right? Okay. One more we will go through. 7 upon 8 and 5 upon 8. See this figure and this figure. Here 7 parts are colored and here 5 parts are colored. Yes. Which figure tells us that more parts are colored? Which is greater now? Yes, very good. 7 upon 8 is greater than 5 upon 8. You can compare the shaded portion. Right? We will move to third one. See, this is 3 upon 8, this figure, and 5 upon 8, this figure. Come on, tell me now which is greater and which is smaller. Yes, very good. 3 upon 8 is smaller than 5 upon 8. See here, out of 8 we have selected 3 parts, and here out of 8 we have selected 5 parts, and you know that 5 is greater than 3. So here 5 upon 8 is greater and 3 upon 8 is smaller. Got this, children? Next, again you can see here a rectangle is divided equally into 2 parts. Okay, and we will color one part. Yes, you know how to write this in the fractions. Yes, 1 upon 2. Right, because total 2 parts are there and between the 2 parts one is colored. Isn't it? Again, one more rectangle with 3 equal parts. We will color one part. Yes, we will write this in fraction form, that is 1 upon, come on, how much? 1 upon 3. Yes, because total 3 parts are there. Next, same rectangle, we have divided this rectangle into 4 equal parts and one part is colored. See the proportion and what to write now in the fraction form? 1 upon 4. Correct. Out of 4, one part is colored. Again, same rectangle but it is divided into 5 equal parts. Correct? And we will color one part. And we will write in the fraction form, that is 1 upon 5. Correct? One more rectangle. Yes. Now we will divide this rectangle into 6 equal parts and we will color one part. Okay. Now what to write here? 1 upon 6. Very good. Now dear children, by observing the shaded portion, you can tell me which is greatest one and which is smallest one. Can you tell me? These are not like fractions because this is two denominator. It has two denominator. It has 3, here 4, here 5, here 6. Correct? So by observing these pictures, we can tell which is greatest and which is smallest. Yes? Okay, now tell me here. 1 upon 6 and 1 upon 4. Come on, tell me which is larger one and which is smaller one. See here 1 upon 6, this portion, and 1 upon 4, this portion. Means out of 6 parts, we have colored single part. And in 1 upon 4, out of 4 parts, we have colored one part. Yes, very good. This portion shows us the greater area, more area, isn't it? So 1 upon 6 is smaller than 1 upon 4. Very good. Next one is 1 by 2 and 1 upon 3. See, this is 1 upon 2. Means only 2 parts are there and 1 part is colored. And 1 upon 3, 3 parts are there and 1 part is colored. Which is larger one? Yes, this one. We can see the portion, colored portion here and here. Compare these two. Easily we can say that this has more area compared to this area, isn't it? So half, 1 by 2 means half, is greater than 1 upon 3, right? Okay, here we will try to compare this. See, 1 upon 8 is smaller than 1 upon 4, isn't it? Because out of 8 parts, 1 part we will select, and out of 4, 1 part means this is more, isn't it? Yeah, 1 upon 3 and 1 upon 2. Come on, tell me. Yes, yes, out of 2, 1 part is more, correct? Very good, means 1 upon 3 is smaller than half. Next is 1 upon 9 and 1 upon 8. Here you can see in one object we are going to divide it into 9 equal parts and 1 we are going to select. And here out of 8 parts we will select 1. This is more, isn't it? We will get more piece. Take an apple, you divide apple into 9 pieces and 1 you eat. This portion is smaller compared to 8 parts, isn't it? Here 1 upon 20 and 1 upon 11. Making 20 pieces and selecting 1 piece is absolutely smaller than making 11 piece and selecting 1 piece, isn't it? So 1 upon 20 is smaller than 1 upon 11. Now 1 upon 7 and 1 upon 34. Making 7 piece and selecting 1 piece. Here making 34 equal pieces and taking 1 piece. So this is greater, isn't it? So 1 upon 7 is greater than 1 upon 34. Good. Next is 1 upon 200 and 1 upon 48. Very easy. 1 upon 48 is bigger. Correct? I hope you understood about the comparing fractions. You can easily tell which is bigger and which is smaller because we have gone through so many examples, right? Now see this. What fraction does the colored part show? You have to write the colored parts in the fraction form. So we will write fast. This is 3 denominator and 2 shaded portion, correct? 2 upon 3. Next is out of 8 parts 3 are shaded, right? Then out of 8 parts 6 are shaded. Out of 2 parts only 1 part is shaded, means this is half. Here out of 8 parts 5 parts are shaded, correct? Now we will use smaller than and greater than symbols for these. Yes, here 2 upon 4 is smaller than, here only you can see 2 upon 4 is smaller than 2 upon 3. See the portion, colored portion, correct? This is more. And you know that out of 3 parts 2 are more compared to out of 4 parts 2. Selecting 2, correct? Next one is 3 upon 8 and 6 upon 8. Come on, tell me. Which is greater? Which symbol we have to use? This smaller than or greater than? Yes, very good. Smaller than. Correct? Because 3 upon 8, this is smaller than this. 6 upon it. Yes, here we can see 12 candles. How many candles? 12. You can see here 12 candles, right? Okay, now here we have to make set of 2 candles out of these 12 candles. You know how to make, means we have to take 2 candles together. Okay, how many sets we will get? We'll see. I will make set of 2 candles here. One set. This is second set. This I will keep here. Third set. Fourth set. Fifth set and sixth set. Yes, dear children, out of 12 candles we made set of 2 candles. And how many sets we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sets we got, right? Okay, now see this. Again 12 candles. Now we will make set of 3 candles. Come on children, tell me how many sets you will get to make set of 3 candles. Mean each group will have only 3 candles. Yes, guess how many sets we will get? You are right. See, this is first set of 3 candles. This is second set, correct? Of 3 candles. Third set, right? And this is fourth set. Very good. Means by using 12 candles we made set of 3. How many sets we got? 4 sets. This is first set, second, third and fourth. We made the group of 3. Got this? Again take 12 candles. Now see this. Okay. And we will make now set of 4 candles. Come on dear children. Can we make set of 4 candles here? Yes. Okay. Then tell me how many sets you will get of 4 each. Okay. We will go through. Take these 4 candles in one group. These 4 in the second group. And these 4 in the third group. Means we got only 3 sets of 4 candles each. Right? Okay, now on this basis we have to apply the knowledge to this. Here set are given. Okay, set are given. You know how to make the set now. Correct? Set are given here. See, this is set of 2, set of like this it is given. But we have to show that, see, circle the portion of the set equal to the given fraction. Here 2 are given, we have to make half fraction, half set, half fraction we have to show here. Out of these, 2 are there, 1 means half, isn't it? You know half portion means this is half. Got this? Out of 2, 1 and 1. We will do half means 1 and 1, correct? So this is half fraction. Here they ask us to do 2 upon 3. We have to show here 2 upon 3 fractions. Means we will make set of, we have to make set of 3. This is one set, this is second set, this is third set. See dear children, out of 2 we have selected 1. Here out of 3 sets, means you have to make 2 leaf as a one set. Correct? This is one set, these two together 2 second set, and this is third set. So if we want to show the fraction 2 upon 3 in this set, then we have to show 4 leaves. This is first set, this is second set. Got this? Okay. Now here 3 upon 4 means you have to make 4 sets here. How many balls are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 balls are there, and we know we need 4 sets. Means yes, very good. These two become first set, this is second set, this is third set, and this is fourth set, isn't it? And we have to show here 3 upon 4. 3 set we have to show. Okay, I will use this to show this, isn't it? 3 upon 4. Got this, children? Okay, this is very easy. 4 single set. 4 are there. Out of 4 we have to show 2. We have to select 2. Correct? Now here stars are there. How many stars are there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 stars are there. And we have to make 5 sets. Means 2 in each set. Okay? 2, 2, 2 like this. Then how many we have to select? 1 set we have to select. Means that is only 2 stars. And here ice cream cones, correct? How many are there? 5 are there, and out of 5 we have to select 3. Very easy. Got this? I hope you understood properly about this fraction and how to show the given fraction into the set. Okay? Thank you dear children, and please go through the textbook and try to solve the sums from the textbook. Okay?
Thank you very much for being a part of this lesson. Please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon to get new updated videos.